occupation, trying to hide that it's a genocide.
I never heard the word Palestine or Palestinians until I was an adult. I want to see everything. The Christian, the Muslim section, the Jewish section. I want to see everything. She never gave me anything other than the Jewish.
But it's like the Palestinians didn't exist. Palestine didn't exist.
As I said to you, after I talked to you, I started to really think about my childhood. And actually, I never heard the word Palestine or Palestinians until I was an adult. It was always just Israel, Israel, Israel. Nobody ever talked about Palestine. And if it was talked about, it wasn't Palestinians or Palestine, it was the Arabs.
Oh, and the Arabs were always subhuman. Yes. I remember that very strongly.
I find it extremely bizarre, this narrative, because they totally missed the existence of the Palestinians in this whole, story of the Holocaust and Israel and the persecution of Jews. Where do Palestinians feature?
Or where do the Palestinian Jews feature in that? Because there have been Jews living there, right, all the time as Palestinians.
If you think about it, the whole area, Palestine, it was a combination of Jews, Muslims and Christians. They lived absolutely together without any problems. And really, the Jews were the minority, absolute minority. They only started to become bigger after the Balfour Agreement when actually Britain aided Jews to go over to Israel.
I mean, that was the point of the British mandate, was to create a Jewish state.
Yeah, and if you think about it, from a British point of view, I've always thought that Britain, or Great Britain, always thought that, they can take whatever they like. This is what we've been doing for hundreds and hundreds of years. And what did we do? Anyone that didn't have a proper infrastructure, it's an empty land. Here we go. Forget there's millions of people living there. It's an empty land. You can go.
And they were also people of colour, so they didn't matter anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, and
absolutely.
that's, you see that in Australia, with the genocide of First Nations people. You see it in Africa, you just, everywhere they went, it just, people of colour were
Terra nullius.
were basically the
no
background
people's land.
fauna, really, weren't they?
They say occupation, trying to hide that it's a genocide. I just wish a kid could grow up to see